Hey everyone, my name is Jessie and I am a student at 1010 Software Engineering Bootcamp. And this presentation is for the August 2025 Code Jam. I am presenting on behalf of myself and my three other teammates, Akshay, Cassandra, and Samir. We created a mock college orientation webpage for Starlight University, which is the university that we created. And it's basically just a landing page, and there's three different sections: one for the dining, one for buildings, and one for student events. There's also an FAQ section, and it's like an accordion style drop down boxes, and there's also a cool feature. It's a search box, and you can search a specified text. So say you wanted to look up something about hours, you could type the word hours in, and it would highlight anywhere within the page that it says the word hours. And you can search any word that you want, and if it's not there, it won't show up. We used HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I am going to give a demo, and I am going to go over the functionality of the web page. All right, so I am going to give a demo for our Starlight University's campus orientation page, and I'm going to go over the functionality of the project. So we have the header section. This logo was created using Adobe Firefly and the Adobe Suites. Basically, we prompted it, telling it what colors to use. I wanted it to have constellations or stars in the logo. So after a few attempts and trial and error, finally got the logo right. We were able to render that onto the web page. So for the navigation system, these lovely nav buttons right here, you can hover over them, and there's transitions as well as different hover states. Nice little touch, and I like how this indigo color contrasts with the lightness around the rest of the page, really making them stand out. So there's active state management with visual indicators. So if you click on this, the dining halls and cafes, you're going to see dining halls and cafes, and you're going to see the image of the dining hall. And then it's going to do the same for key campus buildings and campus life and events. There's click handlers for section switching. So when you click this, there are click handlers in the background being able to do that. There's a search functionality. This is a really cool feature, but you could search within the selected section. Say you want to type the word involved. It's going to highlight the word involved if it's on the page. Annual, highlight annual. You could search any word. If the word's not there, it's not going to be highlighted. So that's a cool little feature. We did style it. We did use AI code snippet to create that functionality to make it search in real time, because it was a little confusing for us, but we did cite the snippets of code that were AI generated because we want to give credit where credit is due, but we did put a lot of hard work into this project. We have this FAQ right here, which is expandable and collapsible, and you click on it. It shows the answer, and then you could collapse it when you're done reading. We did want to add a feature that would allow you to add your own frequently asked question and have the actual question and answer become rendered on the page. We did not have enough time to do that, so we did not get to that. But this is our webpage overall. I must say we did have some obstacles. This was all of ours first code jam ever, and we were a little bit overwhelmed at first, but we really did a great job coming together as a team and pushing each other to not give up and to make sure we get some sort of project submitted. And we really got frustrated at times, but I want to say thanks to Akshay, Cassandra, and Samir, my teammates, for really pushing me and me pushing them to do our best and to really come up with a viable and believable college campus orientation page. So Yeah, it was a lot of fun. One of the obstacles that we encountered early on was that I created the repo and then I changed the file structure. And then there were all kinds of issues when we were trying to fork and branch off the repositories. So at one point, we were literally working on the project and sending each other code snippets through our Discord server chat that we created for the code jam, which wasn't sustainable and it wasn't good practice. You know, we wanted to get some good real world like experience doing this. So I created a second repo for us to like branch off of and to add code to. So yeah, it was a good learning experience. And lastly, I would like to go over how we created this prototype. We used Google Gemini. We used Canvas to create it since we did not have access to Figma. We all are used to using Figma, so it was a little bit challenging creating a prototype because we didn't really know how to do it. So yeah, we planned out how we wanted to do the orientation guide for the college and you know what colors we wanted to use and like a basic like idea of what we wanted. And when we had typed the prompt into Google Gemini, we had put all the requirements into there and said, could you please create a prototype for us? First, we asked Google Gemini to create a Figma prototype, but Google Gemini could not do that. So we reworded it, and after a couple of attempts, it finally returned a prototype that we all agreed upon and thought looked good and based project on it. So this is how we based it off of this design, very basic placeholder images right here. Yeah, but we knew this is what we wanted it to look like. We knew what we wanted it to have. So we then made it happen. And then we made changes based off of little tweaks and little things we wanted to implement into the design. And it was challenging because like the code that it gives you is not the code that you use. So we couldn't just like copy and paste it, even though it's not recommended. We literally had to like go through it and play around in dev tools and figure out how we were gonna really fine tune it and get it to look like the prototype. So it was a bit challenging, but we did make it happen. And yeah, overall, we're very happy with the project. We deployed the web page to GitHub pages, and we're all very happy to have this opportunity to take part in the August 2025 Code Jam. I hope you guys enjoyed this web page and this presentation, and yeah, have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.